Stad in Haag. Radio Stad in Haag. Iventi d'Azzurro, il Love Italo Disco.
such a very special evening. And if you're listening in another time, another place, another day, don't worry. We wish you a good day or a good evening as well. And you are ready for some energetic beats. But nevertheless, we started with the good old Italo disco sounds because today is the birthday of Massimo Berti, Whiskey. And we wish him all the best. And of course, a wonderful birthday, tantissimi auguri. There are some other famous people having had their birthdays in the past few days. But nevertheless, today is the birthday of, well, Massimo Berti. So I thought, why not start and kick off with Last Summer? Because it's beautiful weather in Holland. And I hope that you have the same when you're listening now to this Iventi d'Azzurro show at Radio Stad Den Haag. Feel welcome. And I explained just now, a minute ago, to the live chatters. And you know, if you go to the website of Radio Stad Den Haag and you choose for the live chat, you only need a simple account to join in. But it's so very easy to do. And it's so much pleasure that you can get in reverse because so many wonderful people. We know a lot of people are loyal listeners and chatters. And I know from my heart to say that these are incredible, wonderful people and friends of Iventi d'Azzurro, of the Radio Stad Den Haag, and, well, in this case, also maybe of the Eurobeat. Because don't worry about it. There are, of course, higher BPMs. And in the, well, let's say, in the path that we follow for this show, you are going to listen to some of the energetic beats. But we start gradually with the first ones that were created in 89 and in the 90s, in the early 90s. So don't worry about it. We don't want you to run away because you are afraid of some energy. And what's unique, not only the presence of Jimmy wants to be just a little bit silent at the moment, but have you seen his t-shirt? I'm a bit envious of his t-shirt. It's wonderful, it's beautiful. Nevertheless, I can get something. Oh, there's more. I can get something just later on in the show, which is also a proud possession of myself regarding the Eurobeat. And that has something to do with Brett Sinclair. Nevertheless, I told you, you can expect some really unique footage. We have asked the artists or producers, could you do something to say hello to the fans? Because, you know, I am grateful that you are a loyal listener each and every week. But now tonight for the Eurobeat special, what can be more beautiful to see the artist in a video message to you? So, Clara Moroni, we have a wonderful message from her. Really, she's on holiday, but still she did it. We have a unique footage of Dave Rodgers with a view of his hotel room in Tokyo. And we have Nick Festari. We have Mandie NRG from Canada. It's going to be unique. And I hope that you will have this value of unique material more high than the BPM in the Eurobeat. So, are you ready to take off? Well, we slow down a little bit because I'm enthusiastic. I know, I talk a lot. But we go now to one of the first attempts maybe for the Eurobeat. In 89, Max Covery with the Guy, with the, of course, the big participation of Mauro Farina. Well, speaking of a god in the music scene and especially also in the Eurobeat scene with Asia Records, what he did for Flea and what he did for the Boom Boom Beat. It's a lot. Well, this is just 89 and here we go. It's wonderful to have this one. Also because it's an historical name, you know. If I don't want to chase you away with difficult names, new ones, whatever, unrecognizable sounds, then it's my fault. But I think we have to take some steps. And the steps are really done slowly. We made slowly steps. And, well, once again, feel welcome here at Radio Stad Den Haag. Michiel for the technique, the support. We have the co-host Jimmy. Together with him, we have compiled a wonderful choice of records and songs. And, of course, my name is Marcello, Iventi d'Azzurro. Here we go! Jongens, wat een gave plaat. Even in het Nederlands. Short message in Dutch. Kees Kolen, Amanda, kleine Robert, Roberto. Even de groetjes aan jullie ook, want wat was het gaaf om spontaan eventjes een drankje te kunnen doen en een burgertje te eten en een ijsje te kunnen eten in Voorburg. En dat was dan eigenlijk dus spontaan, het was niet afgesproken, maar het was wel heel erg leuk om eventjes over de Kolen family te hebben. Dus bij deze, ciao en dank jullie wel voor jullie support, want dat is echt enorm. Je luisterde naar Max Covery. You were listening to Max Covery, the Guy. One of the first attempts maybe for the energy sounds. And then Lombardoni was noticing that Japan was reacting and responding to a lot of songs that they published on Time Records, for example. And then he decided, okay, let's create a high energy label. Because a lot of people mentioned or, well, called this kind of music high energy. So why not create a label in Disco Magic with the name High Energy? So this is with Julio Ferrarin, and that's maybe a bit of a joke that he's coming from Rome, but he made it for Lombardoni with Leonie Gain, and it's a wonderful commercial sound. It's such a happy sound. So Sasha is singing for you. And Don't You Break My Heart, or Don't You Break My Heart, go away. You stay here with us, Radio Stad Den Haag. And of course, Iventi d'Azzurro. Enjoy yourself. High energy.
You know I need you, and my love will lead you.
of the stock Aitken and Waterman, where the mouth or the heart is full of. The stock Aitken and Waterman sound. It's recognizable in this, 89 production, Don't You Break My Heart, on the Disco Magic High Energy label. And Julio Ferrarin was responsible for the sound coming from Rome for Milano, Disco Magic. We played last summer as the first track in this show because of the birthday of Massimo Berti, Whiskey. And he responded. He was so happy, so he wants to greet you all. So listen to Massimo Berti, Whiskey.
Hi Marcello, thank you very much. Thank you very much to give me your happy birthday. And so play last summer, and just want to say hello to the friends of Radio Stad and Haag. Ciao, ciao.
Wonderful. I think he was in the kitchen of the restaurant where he was eating and celebrating his birthday. Wonderful. Massi sei veramente un grande. Also un grande was Peter Hithouse, Peter Slaghuis. He would have celebrated his birthday today. So it is a one of a kind maybe to decide to play something of his work regarding Italo disco music. And he made so many mixes, also including Italo disco. The tracks used in this one that I'm going to play for you now were my discs, my archive of Iventi Azzurro, because I was already crazy for Italo disco. And in 85, he was making and creating Disco Breaks number 9. If you are familiar with Peter Slaghuis, I can show you the copertina, the sleeve. This is how it was presented, number 9. Number 10 was a little bit with gold, but he did so many good things for the fans of the music, the disco music A-side, Italo disco B-side. I had in those days also my responsibility to type the content of the disco breaks. I think only for the first 100 copies, these foglietti, this piece of paper was inserted. So it should be there inside your Disco Breaks number 9 if you have it first hand. I can make some copies, maybe if somebody's interested. I don't have that. I can do it for you because the story has been wonderful. What I typed, because of the tracks that Peter Slaghuis used, suppose I was living in Japan and some visitors would let me hear the newest magic dance music from Italy. I am sure I wouldn't like it like a Don Quixote and chase some shadows in the world of fantasy. There would be no sense in waiting for heaven over there. Even a future brain could tell me you'll be a winner just by enjoying these Italo breaks. So that's why I'm going to play for you now as a little bit of an exception, a mix of Peter Slaghuis. It's not going to last too long, but you will enjoy it for sure, because you will hear all those wonderful mentioned Italo artists like Coto Di Caird, Magazine 60, Rado, you know the Chupa Chupa? Chupa Chupa. The B-side is that from Rado, Todos Calientes. Then Harrow, Luis Diviaki, Fun Fun, Maxim, Leon Ross, and Lime, even Lime was inserted. So are you ready? Then here we go, in honor and dedication to Dana Slaghuis, his sister, and Peter himself in heaven.
chase my soul. Future rain, you make me wonder, is it sane to make a sample of my love? Future rain, you're getting stronger, it's a shame you'll never know how to find love.
So remember, if you want to find this one on the internet, I think it's still possible to find a copy. I hope for you in quite mint condition, because these were, well, not the best vinyl pressings, to be honest. But nevertheless, it's unique, and it has been mixed by Peter Slaghuis. And you heard his own voice. The first samples to use, that was his own voice. And it has been wonderful, of course, on this very strange and illegal label KLS.
But did he have already a sample machine then?
Yeah.
To say a word and to sample it?
But we had the bit computer. I think it was just a little bit, an instrument for 16 seconds maximum to record.
But when did he make this one?
This one, it was made in the home of Michiel van der Kuij of Laser.
Which
we were
year?
at the studio. 1985.
1985?
Yes.
And they did already...
Yep.
In 1985 already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious.
You could do it. And of course, he was the king in editing. By hand.
I know.
He was the king in editing. So some things were still done by hand. I have seen quite a few new names in the live chat. I'm so happy that you have found us, and I hope that you will stay with us, because I told in the beginning, for the new ones, I think it's important to know we have still some 80-like sounds, etc., because this is usual each and every Monday night, an 80s show with sometimes the new ones also presented. Like next week we have the new releases of Iventi Records to present to you, digital, not on vinyl but digital, to present to you. And on Sunday night already you can have the news with Gwen and Eddie Miami. But I will do the same thing Monday night. But tonight we have the Eurobeat special, and later on with the footage of some really beautiful, wonderful, important artists and producers like Dave Rodgers and Clara Moroni, etc., etc. So they will be present in the show, because you are going to see something very unique. We are going now to another label, because I promised via Facebook, you have seen the announcement, I hope, via Facebook, that I wanted to select a lot of labels that were occupying themselves for the Eurobeat sounds. And in the beginning it was not too fast, so not too nervous in arrangements. So I can present them easily now in the first hour of this show of Iventi d'Azzurra without frightening you or chasing you away. The next one is an FCF. FCF stands for Farina Crivelente Fadinger. And Fadinger, Florian, sadly died. So with the bridge from Peter Slaghuis in heaven to Florian is not a big one, but nevertheless it's the reality. They made for Jenny Key, was a wonderful project, a song that I really like. And I think if you're not accustomed with the FCF label, which I was able to purchase in 91, in the summer of 91, I think you will like this song. So I think we should have it, giving it a go. And this is very nice stereo, right? Going from the left to right. It's very nice. Oh my gosh. Carry On is the title of the track, and it was number 16 on the FCF label. That's the title of the track, of course, and the project name has been chosen like Jenny Key. So you can expect more like Rino Facchinetti, Ian Lex, Prima Donna, yes, with Giorgio Dolce, also on the Energy label. We have ABC Records, we have Time Records, of course, and we have so many other things for you to feel pleasure with.
Surprised like a rainbow in the night, I'm so confused.
Farina equivalent Faringa. That label had been very successful in Japan, and they had a lot of releases, and this was number 16. I have the next one is Ian Lex, but the real name in his passport is Rino Facchinetti, and you have heard us also Gwen in the Saturday Night Live that Pretty Face is coming up for his 40th birthday. So there is coming a special re-release of the 40th birthday of Pretty Face. But there's also coming up new material for the Stilo featuring. And Ian Lex, well, I thought I promised him to be present in the show with his news, but also because of the other Eurobeat label by Disco Magic. And it's called Eurobeat. How original. I could show you the blue one, but that's really difficult to see in the studio lights. So I want to show you now, I think, better the test pressing. Because we can choose, but I had chosen now just to show you this one with the handwriting of Rino Facchinetti himself. Presenting this one a little bit with the Pet Shop Boys style. And it has been a wonderful sing-along song, like a little bit of the Eurovision Song Contest melodies, but a very beautiful one. And later on, we are very near the moment that we are going to present you something with Jimmy, and that will be very special with Mandie NRG and Nick Festari. done. We have respect for the guys at Disco Magic in those days. And number one, the head of this idea and composition, Ian Lex, Rino Facchinetti, just over the time on the Eurobeat record label by Disco Magic. And coming up is another one, another label of Disco Magic, Disco Energy, with Prima Donna, Giorgio Dolce. So that's also a surprise. But first, we have a physical surprise for you, because we have Jimmy Tork! Ta-da! Super Euro Jimmy in the house. I'm so happy and so glad that, well, we are friends. So I'm now enthusiastic for the camera, but we know each other for a very long time.
Very long time.
So it's a bit maybe exaggerating, but nevertheless, it's really a pleasure to have you in the show now tonight, Jimmy.
Thank you so much. So much.
Well, we have had this idea of creating yet another special, because we did, I think at the beginning of this calendar year, already with some of the Eurobeat sounds, but maybe it's also a bit longer ago.
It's been a year.
It's been a year?
Yeah.
Oh my
July
gosh.
last year. Yeah, I know.
Okay, can you see my hair? I'm old.
Yeah.
So, yeah, only under his arms. The rest is colored. Nevertheless, we are happy to organize again a Super Eurobeat special, because we know, and Jimmy knows for sure, there are a lot of people around the world who are really following this kind of music. And not only the music, but the other thing is important for the lovers is the anime or the para dancing, or a lot, really.
A lot, yes.
Yeah.
Car racing, whatever.
Initial
yes.
D?
Yes.
Yes.
A lot.
Really. Can you explain some? Because for some people, this is totally new. And I said, we don't want to frighten you, but sometimes you can just have another, okay, yeah, I'm curious. Let me learn something. So can you explain something what is nowadays? Because what Mandie is going to sing for us with the co-composition with Nick Festari. What is nowadays a bit of a definition for the Super Eurobeat, the Eurobeat, to use? Is there anything to say about it?
No, I think there are like two different sub-genres, I guess.
Okay.
Because some producers are going back to the older sound, like 90s or maybe even before. And then there are also newer, more energetic, more aggressive sounds coming from other producers, or maybe the same producers. So that's
just for the
really
demand.
diverse. Yeah, it's really diverse.
Let's take, for example, Dave Rodgers. We are going to see Dave Rodgers later on in the show with his footage from Tokyo. It's wonderful that he did that. But suppose that he's going on stage. Could it be the demand of the organizer or the people what he's going to perform? Because he can be aggressive, but he also can be very, very melodic and very beautiful.
Usually it's the more aggressive stuff.
Okay.
Because a lot of people like to go all out, like on a rock concert.
Yeah.
People going to mosh pits and stuff. They won't do mosh pits at Eurobeat events, but imagine. So it's more like the more aggressive sounds they play. And of course the more famous songs, because, well, that works, obviously.
Yeah. Well, you gave, just when the microphone was still down, the example I have taken with me, the ABC Space Boy. They were just, but there's also a newer version which is a lot more aggressive.
A lot more.
Yeah. So if you want to check it out, because it's too much for one show, of course, and we are, of course, going on making another special later on in the year.
Next
Why
year.
not? Or maybe next year. Well, depends also on, be realistic, Marcello, also depending on the time that we can invest with Jimmy. But nevertheless, Dave is, he is capable of doing the aggressive sounds, but also making very beautiful 80s sounding tracks. And we have some 80s ABC and Time with us, and also Steel Novo and Euro Energy. Well, a lot. So it's really something special. But now we go to Mandie. And Mandie is a very fanatic, wonderful, lovely girl. I can say girl. In Canada. And she presents herself a little bit in a lovely way with the Radio Stad Den Haag t-shirt. It's a wonderful idea. I didn't ask. She did it. So she's going to present herself and saying hello to you all. Then is coming up the song
Doki Doki Beat.
Doki Doki Beat. And she is singing that one. And it has been co-composed by Roberto or Nick Festari. You can check him out also on the internet. And we have also some greetings from him. First we have Mandie, then we have the song, and then we have Nick. Are you ready? Here she is, Mandie NRG.
Hey guys, Mandie NRG here. Thank you for tuning in to Radio Stad Den Haag to Iventi di Azzurro with none other than Marcello and his awesome team in studio, which today includes a bonus gentleman, and that is none other than Jimmy in studio, ready to play you a bunch of those beats of the Europeans, a bunch of that Eurobeat. I hope you will listen through his full collection he's prepared for today and give him a bunch of likes and comments in the chat to let him know your thoughts on each and every song he has selected. As well, I hope you'll consider checking out the Hybrid Mix Eurobeat catalog by myself and Nick Festari. And you'll keep an eye out for the Best of Super Eurobeat 2023 coming later this year, including new songs by Hybrid Mix. Thank you so much for listening to this amazing online radio station and all of your continued support to Marcello and the amazing crew at Radio Stad Den Haag at Iventi di Azzurro. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Nick Festari. I'm very glad to be here in this amazing Eurobeat radio show planned by Marcello and Jimmy. Many thanks to Marcello and Jimmy for playing this great genre. And many thanks also to all the fans who are here just to enjoy their favorite Eurobeat songs. So enjoy the show, and I send you a big ciao and a big hug, Nick Festari. Ciao.
Wonderful, wonderful. There was a nice feedback, Jimmy, in the show because our Italian Dutch guy, but he's really Italian, Roberto, in Utrecht, he says, well, this song by Mandie maybe is better called Japanese sound than Eurobeat sound. I think it's not very bad to say so.
Yeah, I think she's inspired by the Japanese sides of Eurobeat. Yes, of course. And of course, Doki Doki means heartbeat in Japanese, so that's Doki Doki beat.
Well,
so
wasn't
heartbeat.
it also an artist name for a Delta record?
Yes, that's correct. You remember correct.
Yeah, Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
Later on, speaking about Delta Records in the early days when there was this triangolo of artists with Clara Moroni, Laurent Gelmetti and Andrea Leonardi, Brett Sinclair, we are going to play, of course, some of those songs as well, including having the footage of Clara Moroni herself. Can you imagine, from Tuscany in Italy, saying hello to all of you out there? So that's for later on in the show. First we go to, very surprising I think, Disco Energy label. That's another label for the Lombardoni. When there was money, you need to survive in the record business. So they created a new label again. After Eurobeat and High Energy, this was the other one, the Disco Energy. And sometimes if you have a copy, there could be a misspelling like Disco Energy. But that was, I think, not a joke. This was really an Italian mistake. But we are going to Giorgio Dolce. And he was responsible for Prima Donna, Cabaret also, you know, Cabaret. And you wouldn't expect him to create a song in just a little bit more BPM than usual. But nevertheless, he had chosen in 1990 to use again the name of Prima Donna, sung by another girl. Physical is the title of the track. And maybe it could be that you are now going to listen for the very first time in your life to a prima donna that you've never heard. Could be. But you hear it now here at Radio Stad Den Haag at Iventi d'Azzurro with Jimmy, with Michiel as a technical supporter. We have Menno coming in the building and a wonderful big friend also behind the catchy bar, the Bert, and me, Marcello, presenting the show of Iventi d'Azzurro. And feel welcome because each and every Monday night we have a show of the Made in Italy sound. And this time we go up and down with the BPM. And you have to adjust for tonight because it's creative and energetic to be part of this kind of sound made by the Italians. And like Giorgio Dolce, they did this. They wanted it. They created this for, in this case, Lombardoni. But nevertheless, we also go to Stefano Castagna production team, SCP, with the lovely Evelina Domenzi, Ace, Christian Codanotti. We have also other artists presenting themselves. So there's coming up more and more and more and more and more. Stay on! Radio Stad Den Haag!
So hard to find you and so to leave you. So sweet to love you more than any time. You tipsy loving, you make me crazy. So sweet forgetting more than any time. The clouds are heavy, my heart is steady. I need you loving more than any time. That kind of feeling
honestly, this has been a surprise for you, right? Prima Donna on the Disco Energy record label, and we are speaking about 1990, December of 1990, and it has been Disco Energy, I think it was 1013 by Had. Physical, the title of the track, if you want to look for that, and composed by Giorgio Dolce, his wife, Gianna Totti, and I think it's wonderful to play this one in the show as well. Coming up, and I have to explain it, Dave Rodgers. Wow. Speaking about a superstar, still very, very occupied with creating music and traveling. He was in Taipei and he traveled to Japan, to Tokyo. But he said, nevertheless, I'm going to do my best to find just a peaceful moment to make a little footage for the listeners and the viewers of Iventi d'Azzurro on Radio Stad Den Haag. So first now you're going to see where he was staying in Tokyo, and he was just pending with his camera to see a little part of Shibuya. I think it was correct that I say
Shibuya, yeah.
Shibuya, yeah. He has studied Japanese. I didn't.
No.
You know something in Japanese.
Okay.
You are quite a bright guy, man. Also, you instructed Jay to come to Radio Stad.
Yeah, shout out Josh.
Sayonara, whatever. Anyway, we are going to watch the little footage. It's a short footage of Dave Rodgers from his hotel room saying hello for the first time that he was in Tokyo, actually. Then I'm going to play the Space Boy, which is a beautiful song, and it appeared in just a gatefold sleeve. But they couldn't expect that it would be so successful, and it has, seen many represses also in other versions. But after the song, Space Boy, Dave Rodgers is coming back to you. So you have 2 for the price of 1. Okay, are you ready? Here he is, Dave from his hotel room.
This is Dave Rodgers, and I'm here in Tokyo. This is Shibuya, and this
We have prepared so many things, but there are happening things now. Oh my gosh. Mirka Alessandra Gatti was also on the WhatsApp with her greetings. So on the last moment, we are going to improvise now to insert also Domino in the show. And I'm so happy because, you know, it's something that I repeat frequently, but it's really the truth. I'm so very big friends with all of those people. They are lovely people. So that's why I'm very glad. And also Jimmy was nearly jumping around that we have had also Domino now. But first, I promised that we are going to see another time Dave Rodgers. Here he is.
And this is a very nice message from my big friend Marcello, my brother Marcello, and his radio. In collaboration with Jimmy Torque, they support Eurobeat. Thank you very much. Thank you, Marcello. See you soon. Ciao.
Oh, this is so nice. It's really something very, very special. And you know, I told you he is coming to Holland also often. And when we have the opportunity to see each other in Italy, there's also something very nice. Also with Caio, Federico.
Caio, yes.
I know Federico from nearly birth, and when he was crawling in the studio, the Harlequin studio, where the first ABCs were recorded. And it has been wonderful to be part also with Energy Boys, for example. We were there recording Energy, and immediately we had a wonderful bond of friendship with Alberto Contini, one of the producers, of course, because, you know, you remember the A, B, C name. The A and the C is from Alberto Contini. And the beat, of course, it's very nice to insert, but ABC in this case is very nice, well, wonderfully created. And in those days, there were also Stefania Spiritelli, there were Gino Caria, Sandro Oliva, also big shout out to Sandro Oliva. And we have had a wonderful time over there, also privately in the home of Giancarlo, because in the first days, we stayed just in the home of the producers because, well, we are simple guys with just simple needs, and we could do it in the name of friendship. But there was, of course, also in those days the wife, now it's ex, but the wife of Giancarlo, Dave Rodgers, and that's Domino. That's Mirka. So, if possible, we can let Mirka say something to you, and then immediately after, I will spin the Spinning Like a Top song, because there you can hear Domino singing, and also with the Japanese. She was quite capable of using the Japanese language. Yeah. So I was really astonished that she learned so fast. But she said, I owe it to the Japanese fans to try to learn at least some words. So I didn't. So far, I didn't.
No, but you learned Italian.
But okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, that's true. Okay, thank you. Okay, are you ready? So, grazie mille, Mirka, that you have done it. And we are going to listen now to your greetings to all the fans of the radio show and to the Eurobeat. And then we are going to listen to the Spinning Like a Top. Here she is, Domino.
Hi, everyone. This is Domino. With this audio message, I will send to all of my fans and all fans of Eurobeat and Iventi d'Azzurro, all of my love. Big kisses and hope to see you soon. Big kisses to my big friend Marcello for the big work that he do every day. Big kisses all.
Actually, with the Japanese language, and it has been used by the mouth and the throat and the lungs of Mirka Alessandra Gatti, Domino. And thank you again, my dear, for those lovely kisses and greetings to all of us here in the team. We have to explain something because the choice coming up now, because I have on the vinyl DD, that's Davide di Marcantonio, but that's coming after the next one, and that's by Toby Ash. Why have you chosen?
Why have I chosen Toby Ash?
Yes,
well,
tell me.
For the last, I think, year, maybe 2 years, there have been a lot of old songs being released in extended version
Oh my
for
gosh.
the first time.
And he was a million seller.
This one first came out on...
Is it Are You Ready?
No, it's not Are You Ready? This is...
Because Are You Ready was a very, very big seller.
This one only was released on a mixed version in the Euromark version 1.
Okay.
Which came out in 1999. And only 3 weeks ago, it came out on the Euromark Special Collection Volume number 2. Which I have right here, now. And we're gonna play the Toby Ash song for the first time in extended, radio cut, but extended
But who
version.
did it? The extended was created in Italy or Japanese guy did it?
It was official, the Italian release original song.
So it could be Time Records, but then...
It was Time Records, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Because I remember specifically that Are You Ready was one of the first million sellers for Time Records. And Toby Ash was the famous name carrying that success. So now we're going to listen to another one.
Yeah, this one is called Love and Fever Tonight.
Okay.
And then, like I said, for the first time being released in extended officially since 3 weeks.
And for sure, for the first time now on the radio here at Radio Stad Den Haag. So here we are with some energetic beats by Toby Ash.
De Stad Den Haag-programma's zijn nu nog beter dan ze al waren. Daar kun je elke dag op rekenen. Dus zet je radio gewoon op Stad, want van de allerbeste is er gelukkig maar één.
can feel such a power in my life. Love and fever tonight. Time and time crazy run and love we fight. Love and fever tonight. Fishing over the light. Music going so hot into my mind. Love and fever tonight. Need to feel is alright. Feel the passion, the satisfaction. Running in the sky. Don't miss me tonight. I'm flying to love direction. Hey, hey, my tension is right. Come on to disco party action.
Ever so proud that we have this kind of adventures here in the show, and well, we lean on each other because we know so many things of the Eurobeat scene. Me a little bit more from the past because I was part of it with well, speaking about going into the studios, also with Andrea Leonard, the Brett Sinclair, into the studios with Delta Music, because the High Energy was also for the Energy Boys, the Hyperbeat Tonight for Delta Records, and we created the Morris and Cherry song. So we were very proud to be there and to be able to do it. Can you imagine that you were in a recording studio, and you know, believe me, if you are listening to a track, if it's a beautiful slow one, it's a high energy track, high in the BPM, if there's coming a wave of sound all over you, you are bound to be a fan for sure. Okay, Jimmy had selected the Toby Ash, and we have... he was shocked.
I was reading the chat, guys.
Yeah.
So many fans.
It's really great. I really thanked already some of the guys, but I miss, of course, some of you. I'm sorry, excuse me if I missed you, but I don't want to forget you, of course. First now, I think after this Toby Ash story, I have to ask to Jimmy, can you prepare the Honey Hime for...
Do you want to hear Honey Hime?
And the Go2.
And the Go2.
And the Go. First, maybe better Go2. That's one that we need first, because we have some footage very unique out of the studios of SCP Music, so the Stefano Castagna production team. And you can see really the guys in the recording studio, especially for you, doing the greetings to the Eurobeat fans. And it has been all organized by Evelina Somenzi. But first, I have to mention also that there were some people who tried to send something, but because of holiday or other circumstances, they said it could be really impossible to do so. One of the guys was Brett Sinclair himself. He was also in Tuscany, but in a position with a very weak Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi, what do you ever want to call it, internet connection. And that's a pity, because he loved to be here, but also there's another opportunity maybe for another week to do it. Then we have had Roberto Gabrielli. Ciao Roberto, un grosso ciao da tutti noi nello studio and da parte dei fans. And we have Davide Di Marcantonio. He's living in the Far East, and he said hello, of course, but without a message, audio or video. But I think I can grab this opportunity to say hello to Sjoerd Vermaak, because he was one of the first supplying English texts, lyrics to Davide Di Marcantonio, DD. And I think it's wonderful that our friendship with Sjoerd is still lasting. It's still there. But now he's living for quite some time in the Far East, in Thailand. And maybe he can visit Giancarlo. That could be an idea that he would visit Dave Rodgers, right?
Yeah, probably.
We would have to suggest it, yeah. But I think even if they couldn't send us the messages live, I think we pay attention to those wonderful friends, including Davide Di Marcantonios. The D, Davide D. So we are going to play on Vibration record label the Hey Hey Baby Cry. So I want to have this one, and it's a beautiful beginning. So you know me, I'm not going to speak over a beautiful beginning of a song. So are you ready? Hey Hey Baby, don't cry or cry. Here is DD. think, and I'm not. Jimmy, do you like this track as well?
Yeah, of course.
It is a
It's
nice
Eurobeat.
one.
I love all Eurobeat. I'm so simple.
When you ask something stupid, you have a stupid answer.
Of course.
I'm sorry. Listeners, I'm very glad that you're still here. But remember, if you need to go to sleep, I really respect that. Because if you have to go to work tomorrow, in which country you are at the moment...
Work is tomorrow. You can listen to Eurobeat today.
Yeah, but nevertheless, I need to say... This is live radio, man. I need to say, you can always find our shows, and especially this one, of course, as well, on the YouTube channel. By tomorrow, thanks to Rick from Rotterdam, he is always posting the show, the recorded show, on the YouTube channel. So you can have another time the joy of listening and viewing a lot of unique material. Because we have some still to come. So if we have first now on the turntable Ace, because I had promised to have as much as different energy labels on the turntable. Now it's double records. It was, of course, next to the ABC one. And it has been wonderful with beautiful artists as well. But this one with Ace, with Stefano Castagna team on it, it's really something special for me as a collectioner. And I hope that you like the song that I selected with Christian Codenotti. But after the song, we're going to show you Christian with his mate as Go2. So they are going to Japan, and that I'm going to ask just later on to Jimmy, because he is really knowing exactly what it means, where they are going to, and what what's all about, so to speak. So first the vinyl, then the footage, and then the explanation and the track of Go2. So first we go to this one with an incredible voice, Christian Codenotti, together with Stefano Castagna and Evelina Somenzi. These three, there could be a delta, but this is Stefano Castagna production team. Wonderful music, wonderful sounds here at Radio Stad Den Haag. Oh!
I
Marcello.
Ciao Jimmy
And Radio Den Haag. We are Ace, Fastway, and Go2.
Absolutely official for you.
Go2 next stage is in Japan.
Agafaren 2023, 8th October will be absolute Go2.
But we are planning some more events in Japan. Some gigs, meet and greet with the fans.
And maybe a streaming event with DJ Boss. And you can follow us from remote.
So stay tuned for more Go2 Magic. Ciao.
Ciao.
Iventi d'azzurro.
the title of the track, and also thanks to Jimmy, because we prepared a lot of things together, but the vinyl was more my side, and of course the digital and the CD is more his side. And well, together we made already a wonderful special.
And we
tonight.
still have a lot to come.
We have, yeah. Don't go away. Okay, I respect if you are needing to go to bed.
No, don't go to bed.
Don't
go to bed later.
Jimmy asked
Stay
not
for
to,
the Eurobeat.
because we have now ready for you Clara Moroni. Yes, she did it. She did it, and she was so afraid of losing the internet connection, but she did it.
I want to say something about Go2.
Yes, do first, because we have the H fair. No, excuse me.
Yeah. I told you.
Agafara.
Yes, that's right now all over the world. You've got those 90s or 80s revival parties, and Velfara was a really big club in Japan in the 90s and zeros. Sadly, it closed down, but right now they're doing revival parties of that party at the new location. Well, not anymore that same location, but whatever. It's called Ageha.
The name, they reserved the name
of
a
the
different
club.
location now.
And it's Ageha, so that's Age, and then Velfara Fare, Agefare, which is a yearly event in October, and a lot of people go there. And every year they have a special guest. They have lots of artists like John Robinson or other famous artists from that era. And this year it's Go2 going there as a special guest, doing a special performance. A lot of Para, of course. So if you're a Para fan and you can go to Japan, you should totally go there.
And do they sing also live there? Then?
Yeah.
Yeah, do everything live?
I think so.
Because you have seen the guys. We know for sure, and believe me, I've been there. Fastway and Christian Ace, they are really good singers.
Yeah.
They are powerful singers. They really can do a good performance. Though, so like Dave Rodgers on stage, and you've seen him maybe in the footage of Poland with Federico, his son. They really can perform and sing live. So they are going to the Agefare. I have to learn. Because I was brought up with the Velfare, with John Robertson, in the Super Eurobeat series. He was very famous with Avex. So I was proud to be an Avex star, because we were #1 in the dance chart with the Energy Boys, with Heart and Body. And the Avex DJ pressing of the vinyl was very special to my heart. Maybe next year we can do another special with also that kind of tracks, because I'm proud of it, you know. We were there, and we are not the best-selling artists, of course. We were just new guys. But nevertheless, we did it, and we were there, also recording in the studio. So I can recommend it to everybody. Music is binding, is getting you satisfied, is having some creativity going on the loose. It's really very special. And also things from the heart. Is there something maybe to explain extra at the moment for what the Japanese fans now like? Because you mentioned already Initial D. There's more like with the car racing, etc. And there is also what we know of the computer games. The music behind the games usually was in the early days.
But to be honest, that's how I got into Eurobeat. I liked playing a lot of video games, Japanese video games, and there was Eurobeat music in the games. So that's how I got hooked 20 years ago.
Wonderful.
So long time ago.
That's so. And I didn't have anything to do with Japanese or whatever computer games, and still we are friends.
We should totally go to the computer game museum here in Zoetermeer.
Okay,
there's a computer game museum. We should totally go there.
Okay.
I'd love to see Marcello play some video games.
Well, I will be very bad. Nevertheless, you can laugh. Also have a smile on your face. The same counts for the next artist, because we have, preserved the best for last now. That's not so very nice. But Clara Moroni is a world star and touring with Vasco Rossi. She's also in Italy, really a grand lady, and still one of the finest and the sweetest to meet and to have as a friend. So, together with Laurent G. Newfield, and I have to mention him as well, he is also on holiday now. And of course, Andrea Leonardi, I mentioned him before, the Brett Sinclair. We come back with the Sinclair sound, but they have made wonderful opportunities also for creating music for not only Eurobeat fans, but I'm proud of that friendship. So if you are a same big fan for Clara Moroni, as we are all together here in the studio, then you have to watch the footage. And then after I will play the Hot Summer Nights by High Frequency on Time Records, which was co-written by Gialmetti and Sergio Dall'Ora. His name I didn't mention before, Sergio Dall'Ora. So here she is, our big grand lady of the music, with thousands of tracks signed from Mauro Farina and, well, let's say Time Records, Asia Records, whatever. A lot of music. Clara Moroni.
Hi, Marcello. Hi, everybody who is listening. Marcello and Iventi d'Azzurro Radio about Eurobeat and all the Eurobeaters fans. And I hope that the signal will go through, because I'm on vacation on Tuscany, and I'm on a countryside, and I'm not sure that everything will go well. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I love you so much, and that we'll keep on doing, as you know, new Eurobeat. We are putting a big effort on producing new stuff, so we need all your support. And I'm really glad that Marcello is giving us his support too. And other than that, I just want to say you have a great August, and have a great time with your family. Enjoy peace. Enjoy your time, and try to fight against the evil. Fight against the anti-democratic forces. And Slava Ukraini. Bye, guys.
glad that also Zilber from Germany was happy with the announcement that Hani Hime is still coming up. That's the Sinclair sound. And it's wonderful to have also Andrea in the show, if possible, but in any case with the music. So that's why after this high frequency, with the voice of Clara Moroni, with the Hot Summer Nights, which in fact is now in France, I think it's code
It's not here.
red. It's not here. So now it's just agreeable summer weather in Holland. But okay, some people could think we are going towards the end of the show, but it's not true. We have still some 4, 5 tracks, 6 tracks to play for you because it's a special. You know, it's a special. You have to be with us and support us also. We just got back the greetings with a screenshot also from Mirka Domino, that she was listening to the radio and to the show. Ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Also, Ace, Christian Codenotti, respects from him and greetings. And it's lovely because, you know, I always say we are doing it together. Without you out there in the live chat as a listener, as a viewer, we can't. Without the team here at Radio Stad Den Haag, we can't. And without, well, the organizing, Jimmy and me, myself, it's also impossible to do it. But we love what we're doing. We love it. So that's why we continue to do so. I promised in the beginning of the show to have as much as possible energy labels on the turntable. And you missed, maybe, if you remember the announcement, the Energy Records. And Energy Records was created for also, the Lombardoni section of distribution. But in cooperation with Max Covery. And sometimes there was also the cooperation with Roberto Gabrielli. Well, it has been wonderful to have these kind of tracks also in my collection out of the year 91. So we're going now backwards and then forwards with Hani Hime. But with this one, we go back in the time with Michael White. And it's Without Your Love. And if you listen to this one, it's like now already listening to a classical sound of Italo Disco. And it's not too fast. So I think you are brave. I told you we will go up and down and backwards and forwards with the BPM. And this is very agreeable music with Michael White. So remember, Sinclair Sound is coming up. And we still have Belladonna of the Steel Novo record label, like Baldoni and Rossellini created in the 90s. But this is all happening here at Iventi d'Azzurro with you as a listener and a viewer, and of course at Radio Stad Den Haag. Each and every night we have 24/7 wonderful music, and this is live on a Monday night with the Made in Italy sound.
Girl, I love you just the
We are jumping around, and thank you again for all your messages, because I'm busy also with the telephone to keep up with the messages. And to Nick Festari, he is not in the live chat at the moment, but he's still following the show and watching the show. You are coming up after Hani Hime with an energy attack, a high energy attack thing by Claudio Acatini and Federico Rimonti. But you have arranged the track by Martina Dry, so that's why you have just a little bit to wait that you are coming up again here in the show. We go to the Sinclair sound, and you know, when the Delta was the triangolo with Gialmetti and Clara Moroni and Andrea were Sinclair, there was a decision at some point to have their separate ways, but the name Delta remained with Laurent and Clara. Yeah. And Sinclair, Brett Sinclair, Andrea, went his own way, and he had new artists, some well-known artists, but familiar, I have to say. But Hani Hime, for me, well, now the name exists already some years, I think. But for me, they were new. They were girls from Modena or something in that area?
Yeah, that area. Yeah,
oh, okay.
Correct.
Okay. But sometimes I wonder, were these girls maybe having a song contest and Andrea discovered them? Or maybe they sent in an audio cassette, okay, you listen to this one, or maybe an email with an attached file. How did they... Do you know something about them?
Yeah, I know something about them. Actually, when I went to a vacation to Italy last summer, I met a few of those girls.
Oh, great.
Right now there are 3 girls, and 2 of them we had a lovely lunch with, which was very good.
Right.
But they also explained to me like how they got in touch with Sinclair and stuff like that.
Tell me.
In the beginning, early days, one of the girls, Pucci, she was a para dancer. She was part of the para
That's her real
paradox.
name, Pucci?
That's her artist name.
Oh, the artist name. Okay.
Puccico.
Yeah, you can teach me.
Yeah, of course. No, so she was part of a para group. Loved Eurobeat since a long time ago as well. And then she started to join an idol group, and that's something very Japanese. Like usually very young girls singing high-pitched songs, over-the-top happy, even more happy than Eurobeat. It's something of its own. But they did an Italian idol group. So they in Italy, outside of Japan, they were the idol group. They did contests worldwide, won some. They're in those idol scene. They were really popular.
Okay. And because excuse me for interrupting, but if I remember the first images that I saw of the 3 girls, they were sweet. Lovely colors, sweet colors. Is that correct? Like
that's
image?
exactly what an idol should be.
Okay.
Japan.
Because the other thing is what we in Europe sometimes, and I'm sure I'm going to offend some fans maybe, but sometimes in the European areas we could find the Japanese girly style a bit childish. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's true.
That the 25 or 26 year old is,
that's way too old.
Is dressing. Yeah, is dressing like a young girl with the hair in in a special.
Well, that's more like a fashion style.
Okay.
Not really related. But
sorry.
Well, anyway, they sent a message to Brett Sinclair, because they knew he was doing his own Sinclair style, and he was saying like, hey, they already had a few songs, not Eurobeat, more like pop songs, and they were like, okay, we want to record something maybe Eurobeat style. So they sent a message to Brett Sinclair, and he was like, sure, come over, and they recorded one song that became a hit, then another song, and now it's Hani Hime is a Eurobeat group.
But is it a hit still in sales, or is it a hit because it's popular in venues or
in clubs, in Japanese clubs? A lot, because it has the idol, which is very Japanese idol sound, so they love it a lot.
And this is still played on the radio in Japan, because that I don't know.
No, there's hardly any Eurobeat on the radio
anymore. Not anymore. No.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe a few songs, because like now on the normal radio, you would also have like remixes of 90s or 80s.
Oh, that they put
songs.
on. Oh,
so
okay.
They would maybe do that, but yeah. Don't
I think I would be, because we are making radio, that it would be interesting to know if this kind of music is also being put on air in Japan.
Don't think so. But
Okay.
I live here in the Netherlands, so I don't receive Japanese radio.
Well, I rely on you to find
It's online.
find out. Yeah, online radio. Why not? Okay, I think we are ready to listen to the girls, the Honey Hime, and saying hello, of course, to Andrea, Brett Sinclair. We all love you, of course, and have a wonderful holiday time. So enjoy yourself. And here they are, Honey Hime.
Yes, with? Well, they say it themselves, so you start the song.
Okay.
They'll announce it themselves.
Haagse Vrije Radio. Stad Den Haag. Het is de beste. Radio Stad Den Haag.
Iventi d'azzurro.
Honey.
In the kindergarten. You sing as good as they are.
Yeah, very good.
No, but I love the music. My Joe, Andrea, you are really a tornado in the studio. And you know, if you are in the northern parts above Milano, called Brianza, and you are there, it's a lovely landscape. And in one of the beautiful houses over there, with a studio looking into the woods, it's wonderful to create music. Beautiful music, of course. So I have homework to do to look up for Hanihime, because my first acquaintance with them was just the sweet look, and I wasn't really catched by the music. But now, with this sound by Andrea, I really have to do my homework again, and I promise to look for that. We're going back now to Nick Festari. He is still watching the show and listening to it.
Ciao, Nicola.
Yeah, it's of course Nicola. I didn't have yet the label of High Energy Attack on the turntable with Federico Rimonti and Claudio Acatino. They also worked in Verona for some time with Farina Crivelente for Asia Records, for example. But then they had their own label of the High Energy Attack in Alessandria with Chris. You remember the successes they had with Chris on Asia, and also later on their own label. And this with, I think it's a wonderful joke, of course. Not Martini with Martina Dry. They needed so many names for artists that it was nearly incredible. Jody Toaster, I remember also.
Shaken, not stirred.
And there was really something special. But Nick Festari, he arranged the track. He did a lot of work with them. Not anymore, but now I can tell you just he did for so many years so many productions. If I'm looking in my archive how many High Energy Attack songs I have on vinyl, it's really something. Like Time Records, it's incredible. But also with Asia, FCF, a box full of vinyl, and High Energy Attack as well. So it's high time now we play some music and listen to how it sounded. Later on we go back in the BPM with Steel Novo, Bella Donna, with the voice of Clara Moroni. But here it is, Martina Dry.
Don't betray, feel enjoy, deep of you, what to prove. And tomorrow night when you wake up in crisis, I won't be with you. One guy of making sex, one day for making love. Don't you ever do now. September drawing near, you're traveling and you fear. Pick out your man, babe. Lies on the facts while you go work in the night. That wedding is not right, it's gonna fall in. Lies on the facts, don't get your office all night. Break your right, the guy really loves you. Wow. In the wedding day, you get up as by light with a man in your bed. Oh my goodness, say where you tending tonight, another man, loving guy. One guy of making sex, one day for making love. Don't you ever do now. September drawing near, you're traveling and you fear. Pick out your man, babe. Lies on the facts while you go work in the night. That wedding is not right, it's gonna fall in. Lies on the facts, don't get your office all night. Break your right, the guy really loves you. Lies on the facts while you go work in the night. That wedding is not right, it's gonna fall in. Lies on the facts, don't get your office all night. Break your right, the guy really loves you. Wow. Maybe you think twice, don't betray, feel enjoy, deep of you, what to prove. And tomorrow night when you wake up in crisis, I won't be with you. One guy of making sex, one man for making love. Don't you ever do now. September drawing near, you're trembling and you fear. Pick out your man, babe. Lies on the facts while you go work in the night. That wedding is not right, it's gonna fall in. Lies on the facts, don't get your office all night. Break your right, the guy really loves you. Lies on the facts while you go work in the night. That wedding is not right, it's gonna fall in. Lies on the facts, don't get your office all night. Break your right, the guy really loves you. Whoa.
Quite nervous in the arrangements. Nick, you did it. You did it. You
Energetic.
did it.
It's energetic.
This is very energetic, really. There is something. Well, I'm not sure if I need to call it a request, but you have seen something passing by in another chat line, in a thread, that someone was asking for Amy.
Yeah, well, not specifically Amy, but Sci-Fam has a lot of sub-labels, and one of them is Beaver Music.
Yep.
Which was like a long time ago, 90s.
I think this was one of the first connections with the Far East for the guys.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And that was, like I said, it was a long time ago, and those songs were never released digitally because they were lost in time, pretty much. And then some of our fans, one of them just was in the chat, he left, is Metsu. They contacted the Sci-Fam team.
Yeah.
And they requested to release them digitally. If they still had those songs on their computers, why not release them digitally so people can still buy them right now?
Yeah.
So they did. And that's very rare for labels in Italy to listen to the fans like this. But they started to release for example, Beaver Music and also some older Asia record songs. And one of them is the Amy song we have lined up right now.
I would be surprised if the publishing of the song, maybe it was on Beaver in Far East, but if the publishing is still with Sci-Fam, then I can really understand, because Farina has a big business still with the publishing of songs.
Yeah.
Not so much with the pressing vinyl or whatever CD, but more the publishing. That's really gaining money still.
Yeah.
Even with you tell the fans the golden oldies,
But even new songs like this, they still release so much new stuff as well.
Yeah, incredible,
it's insane.
Sci-Fam is a big company, really. So we're going to listen to Amy.
Yeah.
Is it the title of the track?
The title of the track is Another Love. It's sung by Miriam Kosar, who's also still active today.
Okay.
With hybrid mix with Mandie and Roberto Festari.
Nice.
She still sings for them right now, so that's really cool that even those people are still active right now.
Nick, you are a star. You are again.
You're in every song. You're in every song.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Okay, let's go on with the song. Here she is, Amy.
Of je nou bewust of onbewust naar je radio luistert, met Stad en Haag hou je contact. Elke dag. Dus zet je radio gewoon op Stad. Want van de allerbeste is er gelukkig maar één.
Iventi d'azzurro.
I wanna find a shining star, together fly to the moon and the sun. Another love to fill my heart, to have some fun.
This is really happy music. The beginning was heavy and
very heavy,
aggressive, but it's still a melodic song of the old days, and I love it so much. Listen. And where did you hear this? Via Jimmy Tork, Radio Stad Den Haag, Iventi d'Azzurro. The best of beats. Remember that institution? He is going to organize it for sure again for a top 50 of Eurobeat songs. Maybe this could be entering that one. Amy with this wonderful song.
Another Love. Yes,
Another
maybe.
Love,
Maybe.
yeah. Let's go riding on horseback. Do you like riding on horseback? This is... This is with the voice of Clara Moroni, but the beats of Stil Novo, Baldoni and Rossellini were just like dick 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 dick. How Marcello? Dick 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 dick. But it's very nice. So we're going to listen to this Belladonna song, and I promised you a lot of different energy labels, and this also was created especially for the Far East. And you are there. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe you remember Trisha. Trisha was a hit in de Haagse Flits in de 50 or de Haagse Flits in de 100. That was a good one. We need to say maybe afterwards something about Martina Dry. Nick Festari just told us something very, very funny. Well, for him it wasn't funny in those days, but nevertheless, it is funny now to read. First of all, this has been Belladonna with the Call My Name, the voice of Clara Moroni. But now we're going to something unique. According to Jimmy,
yes,
it's going to be special. Tell me.
Yes, it's not special as in it's rare, because everyone can buy it right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Delta song of their new Eurobeat Masters CD, volume 22. Well, it's a digital release, but I still call it a CD.
Okay.
It's a song by Axel. And the special thing about it is that the producer of this song is Turbo from Finland, which is a Eurobeat fan, and Twente's from, I think, US, also a Eurobeat fan. So it's
Wonderful.
Eurobeat fans that made a song for Delta, and they finished the song and released it on their label. So this is a completely new sound, and it's so good. These guys are really good. So yeah, that's very special for this one.
And it was Axel with Night?
Axel and Nightlife.
Okay.
That's the title.
Keep on listening. We are not finished yet.
Go with the
I really like it.
It's a really fresh Eurobeat sound.
This is really the fresh Eurobeat sound. So, Clara, what you said about supporting the new Delta projects, of course, I feel a little bit responsible myself because I was the Thunder Boy, you know. I was very proud of that one with the combination with Laurent and Clara. But nevertheless, this is really something powerful. Of course, you have to adjust a little bit. You have to have a switch in your head, in your mind. And I think it's wonderful to be part of this one. You said you have seen the same message by Nick.
Yes.
He said that Martina Dry with the lies on the facts was a little bit autobiographical because he said when I was splitting with my ex-girlfriend, I wrote the song and it was kind of, well, what happened in his life. And when she was marrying a new boyfriend, that was for him the trigger to compose this track of the lies on the facts. And I think the rest you can fill in yourself how it was discovered that she had another affair and was a bit pity for Nick. Oh, Nick! Clara, listen!
Yeah!
Here she is! Listen! From Clara to Mauro Farina. Well, we can do it. In the show you can do it, right? So, we have this boom boom beat. Whoa! So, power on your radio. Don't go to bed. This is really something special. Out of the year 95. Mauro.
I was so craggy, I was alive, and I was wonderful, I felt right my way. Now it's a girl, I was going to crazy love. Just for a million years, finally you disappear. And none of it I found you. We wanna be what the people say. But love, oh, the sexy girl. All my dreams come true when I relight your fire. But love, oh, the sexy girl. You could drive me crazy through the night, my sexy girl.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I was warning. This is not a very extended
He just
version
said
of
it.
Ken Martin, Mauro Farina, of course, with the virtual love. We have still 2 tracks to play, and we have still the information to share with you for the birthdays. And I have some extra. I need to say something about an extra thing. I promised to play the Stockholm nightlife tonight. And I, having made a promise, I will do so. So that's still coming up. And, well, you know, there is Jenny Key in the beginning of the show with the Carry on the vinyl. And then Jimmy said, Marcello, I have also Jenny Key on the digital. And it's a new one. You have to explain.
It's a new one. Yes. You should maybe first do the birthdays, or you're going to do the birthdays later?
What do you think in the planning?
What do you think?
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you want to. I have a filler now for you.
Yeah, because of Jenny Key, we can't say too much. I think it's right.
Well, you have to hear it because the song is really familiar if you have kids.
Okay. If you have kids, it's familiar.
Yes.
And it's a sci-fi?
It's a sci-fi, of course, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go to the birthdays because the 15th was the birthday of Nunzia Calzone. And you know that's the girlfriend of Roberto Turati. Jefferson Zarling and Andrea Cogliati, they were having their birthday the same day. And Fabrizio, Eddie Band, Borgoncino. Then the day after, Anton Rodionov and Mauro Spessot and Alex Valentini. Joaquin Balda-Re and Mauro Spessot was known as Mauro. Buonasera, ciao ciao. The 17th, Jeremy Zeeman, Jadran Huis, Emanuele Cozzi, the Paps of the Paps and Scar, and still performing with big successes. Oh my gosh. The 18th was the birthday of Erik van Zwol, Jos de Feiter, Fabrizio Inti, Sarah Dash. Then the 20th, Eric Holzhauer, Mirko Hirsch, and Christina Criscione of the Flirts. And then today we have had the remembering birthday of Peter Slaghuis, Jean-Christophe Federici, Jean-Paul Meulendijks, Massimo Berti, and remember him at the beginning of the show, and Ronnie Play. Now I have done what I wanted to do, except for the Stockholm nightlife. But we go first to Jenny Key. And you say, if you have kids, you have to recognize.
You don't know this song, but you recognize this song, kinda. But you'll figure it out eventually.
Okay.
If you have kids or you love Disney music, it's very energetic sci-fi sounds.
Yeah,
as you can hear.
True.
Very new song. Well, fairly new. It's very catchy, and I love this song so much.
Even without kids, you can love it.
Yes, of course. It's Eurobeat. Everyone loves Eurobeat.
That's true. Look at this shirt.
Eurobeat forever.
Nothing new
But even without Frozen, I think it's a wonderful, happy tune.
It's such a good song.
Yeah. I was just typing for the chatters that we have 2 promises still to fulfill. Because if I'm saying something like that, I think I need to do it in the show. And it's not really Eurobeat, but the promise I made, title of a song, I think we have to do it even if it's very late at the moment in Western Europe. Nevertheless, this has been the Jenny Key song. I think, what would you suggest? Suppose a guy like Pink Dude wants to learn more about the energetic sounds. Is there a specific site maybe to visit?
Yes, of course. It's called Eurobeatprime.com with a dash between the Eurobeat and the Prime. It's the prime source of Eurobeat all over the world. And it also happens to be my own site right now. So shameless plugging. There's a lot of information on the website.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that it's yours.
Yeah, since a few years I took it over from the previous owner, and there are some exciting things coming up with that website as well.
Some things are revealed.
But it's gonna take maybe a year because it's a lot of work.
Okay, well now I have an extra homework as well to check that out, because I didn't know that Jimmy took over, and now I'm even more interested, of course, to watch
Eurobeatprime.com.
Eurobeat Prime. Oh, not Europrime, but Eurobeatprime.com. Okay. So the sequence will be Stockholm nightlife, then Annalie Gordon with a new video clip, and then the last one will be Paula Evans. But Paula Evans is Norma Sheffield. And that's a Eurobeat, of course, to know about. So we have 3 songs to go, and then we are going to say goodbye to you. Okay, are you ready? Nightlife. Stockholm nightlife. Featuring Hallie. And I promised Michael Paulson and all the friends, it's wonderful to promote this. The Your Love, the official audio from the EP 4. And it's the Neon Edition. So enjoy it. It's a beautiful one. And of course a big hello to Sweden. Not only to Pink, but also Michael Paulson.
It hurts so much, just like I've been burned. Your flame can't reach what I have become. The girl I am has just got too tough, and you no longer break through. Oh no, you no longer break through anymore. It's not you, it's not me. We're not meant to be. 'Cause with you, I can't stay. Not another day. It's not you. It's not you. You no longer break through. You no longer break through. You no longer break through. You no longer break through anymore. Your smile for me will never reach my eyes. The face you see is covered up with lies, and my heartbeat with you will never rise, and you no longer break through. 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 Break through. Break. It's not you, it's not me. We're not meant to be. 'Cause with you, I can't stay. Not another day. It's not you, it's not me. We're not meant to be. 'Cause with you,
Hij wordt steeds beter, hè? Hij wordt steeds beter.
It's
Wat
such
een
a catchy
plaat.
song.
It's really a very big banger. It's a good one. Auguri and Ali Gordon. And of course, Mark Hoogkamer at Horreweg. And all the team. It's really something very, very special. Kevin in Germany also. Auguri. I promised. I told you it's not the energetic Eurobeat sound, but I promised to do those two tracks by the nightlife, Stockholm Nightlife and Anneli. So I did. The last one I told you is the voice of Norma Sheffield. And Norma Sheffield is in fact the sister of Alberto Contini, which is of course the ABC guy. So it's a small world after all, right? And under the name of Paula Evans, she sang Ciao for Roberto Zanetti. And that's why I think with Ciao it's an appropriate title to and a vinyl to conclude this special edition of the Super Eurobeat and the Eurobeat energetic sounds. And this label, the Euro Energy, we didn't use so far. So we have had a lot tonight to present to you. Jimmy, thank you, man.
Oh, thank you for having me once again.
Yeah, but still, this cooperation is wonderful. We do it again, right?
Yes, next year.
Yeah, whenever we have the time.
Why?
to
It's like a Super Eurobeat special in the summer. I love that.
And you want to do it once a year.
Once a year.
Once a year,
It's
not
enough for you guys.
Well,
two times.
If there's an occasion, we can always have something special. But nevertheless, this is an initiative for summerish weather.
Yes,
for the
very
season.
much, very much.
Well, thank you anyway. Of course, give my love to Renate. And,
I will.
And of course, with Jody and Kimberly and Chris and all the others maybe that I forget at the moment. But still, I remember you guys from the Deshima Sounds. And still, we are dreaming of organizing something. It's still in our
It's gonna
heart.
happen.
It's going
eventually.
to happen to have some Eurobeat stars on stage and to have you, even if it's in a small quantity, to have you nearby. Like you were in Delft with the footage of the Dave Rodgers video. Remember that one? There also with Fabrizio Rizzolo, very nice. It has been wonderful to see you there.
Dave Rodgers.
Remember?
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And Jimmy was the DJ over
Yes.
there. Can
Yeah,
you
I know.
imagine?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Also,
Superhero Jimmy.
you were after you were in a song.
I was in a song.
Yeah, with the Super Jimmy DJing. Somebody used that
the
one.
Pepsi song.
Yeah.
Now Jimmy's gonna be the DJ.
Yeah, this was wonderful. Oh, we could. next time.
I played it last time already, so I was like, maybe not this time.
Repeating is the master
Okay,
of
next
learning.
time.
Dat is de moeder van de... Je weet wel.
Yeah. Okay, Michiel, thank you for supporting the act, of course. And, we will have each other on the WhatsApp and whatever.
Of course.
On the phone. Grazie ancora. Thank you. Buonanotte. Ciao.
Ciao.
And to all the viewers and the listeners and the live chat, whatever, we love you and thank you. And all the artists with the footage and also the nice feedback that we've had. It has been wonderful. And, this radio station, we do it with the heart. It's just a non-commercial station. Each and every day, 24/7, you have the wonderful music of the 80s with the energetic sounds, the Italo disco sound, the electro, the disco. It's really something special. We are proud to say so. And Iventi d'Azzurro is made in Italy on a Monday night. Each and every Monday night with the 80s made in Italy sound. So hang on. And at the very end of the show, Michiel will tell you all about it of the next days. So first we go now to North Sheffield. But under the name of Paula Evans. You remember? I talk so much, I know. Roberto Zanetti is the producer of the song and the composer of the song. Ciao ancora, buonanotte, alla prossima!
Ciao.
Ciao.
Lekker rustig. Oh. En dat zeg je dan als je net de hele avond Eurobeat hebt gehoord. Dan zeg je, ja, dat is lekker rustig. Nou, ik hoop dat je rustig genoten hebt van deze hele lange uitzending. Maar wel hartstikke leuk. Ik heb zelf ook ervan genoten met alle informatie die ik zelf ook nog zelf niet wist. En dat je dan dat allemaal naar je toe geleverd krijgt. Dat doe je op de maandagavond hier in Iventi d'Azzurro. Goed, daar zijn we dan met wat gaan we nog doen deze week. Marcel, die gaf het al een beetje aan. Nou, morgen is hij weer terug. 2 weken vakantie gehad. Herman van Velzen met leuke gimmicks, leuke reclames uit de jaren 80. Die hoor je dan allemaal weer voorbij komen. En met Edward den Heijer, met z'n tweeën, gaan ze de Stad Super 2 doen. En daarna, dat is dan de woensdagavond, hebben wij André den Hartog met de Stad Classics. En op de donderdagavond hebben we Harold Zwaardman, Zwaardski met het plaatje, of met het dingetje. En dat heet... heren, sorry even. En dat heet, dat heet Remixed. Voor de vrijdagavond hebben we de Freaky Friday. Zaterdagavond de 3 Musketeers. De Discontinu's met Eltink en Ingrid. En niet te vergeten Lex van Koeverde en Johan van der Velde. We zijn ook weer terug aanstaande zondag. Met zondagmiddag 5-7 weer een Haagse Flits in de 50. En die kan je dan weer op stemmen aanstaande donderdag. Dan krijg je hem weer op Facebook. 1987 gaat dat worden, week nummer 31. Dat is de lijst die we met jou gaan doornemen aanstaande zondag. En tussen 7 en 8 zit ik even over na te denken. Volgens mij was er al iets... Nou goed, we merken het wel. Dat wordt dan weer even een verrassing. Hey jongens, wat rusten. Ik ga ook lekker zo slapen. Ik heb vakantie, dus vandaar dat we wat later zijn. Het is inmiddels al bijna, als we nog even wachten. Het is bijna 7 minuten voor 12:30. Marcello d'Azzurro, hè? Je blij hè dat ik een vakantie heb de komende weken, hè? Dan kan je het later maken. Hey jongens, wel rusten. En wat mij betreft tot morgen met Herman van Velzen en Edward den Heijer.
Every Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Central European Time, we spin those old school dance hits, Italo disco and high energy from the 80s. www.radiostaddenhaag.nl. Live with your requests. Go to our website, click the box and mail us your request. Radio Stad Den Haag. Every Sunday live.
Iedere zondag tussen 5 en 7 Michiel van der Brugge in Doucheco. Met natuurlijk een terugblik naar de Haagse flitsende 50 uit de 80s. Jouw douche vol met disco. Elke zondag tussen 5 en 7 op Radio Stad.